God acts when faith and action meet. Miracles happen. Some things in life are bigger than our strength, smarter than our plans, and further than our reach. These are the moments when faith becomes the bridge between the impossible and the real. But Jesus beheld them, and said unto them, With men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew chapter 19 verse 26 KJV. Faith to believe beyond evidence. Faith begins where evidence ends. It requires believing God when we cannot see and trusting when we cannot control. This is the point where human logic falters, and God's power begins to move. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 KJV. Abraham praying for a child despite old age. Genesis chapter 15 verses 4 to 6 KJV. Faith start with belief in your heart before the circumstances change. Faith requires action. Peter stepped out of the boat to walk toward Jesus. Matthew chapter 14 verses 28 to 29 KJV. Faith without action is dead. The impossible becomes possible only when belief moves into motion. Step boldly, even when the outcome is invisible. Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. James chapter 2 verse 17 KJV. Take one step of faith today. Let action meet belief. Faith in endurance. Faith does not give up when going gets tough. The impossible often requires action on your part. Faith perseveres when nothing changes, trusting God's timing, fully surrendered to God as to the who and how His promises will happen. Miracles missed. Jesus did only a few miracles because of their unbelief. Matthew chapter 13 verse 59 KJV. And He did not many mighty works there because of their unbelief. Faith that received the impossible. Moses had to lift his rod, the woman with the issue of blood had to reach out and touch Jesus' garment, and Naaman had to wash himself 7 times in the Jordan River. In each case, miracle and promise was released as they acted in faith. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9 KJV. Faith aligned with God's will. Faith that receives the impossible aligns with God's promises. God doesn't give everything we want, He gives what is best and aligned. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3 KJV. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace, and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 KJV. Align your faith with God's promises. Faith requires expectation. Like a farmer that expects the seeds to grow after he does his part. Faith anticipates God's action. It expects the impossible before it appears. Expectation fuels courage, joy, and boldness. And all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Matthew chapter 21 verse 22 KJV. Now unto Him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20 KJV. Expect God to move beyond your imagination. Let your breakthrough glorify God and inspire others in their faith. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 KJV. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Faith to receive the impossible is faith that believes, acts, perseveres, aligns, expects, and glorifies God. Have faith for the impossible. Receive what God has already prepared. Subscribe. Share this video to encourage someone's faith on your notification button.